Hey everybody, welcome back to the Board Games Maelstrom, and here we are with our third installment in What's on the Shelf. So I've moved over to this shelf. I believe we got all the other shelf before, but let's see what we got. This one's kind of hidden. It's Outpost Amazon. Is a game that I got to review a few years back. It's a neat little card game, kind of like you're exploring and doing stuff like that. There's an Unlock game that I have not played. There's Werewolf, the great social deduction game, Nightmare Forest. The Resistance, which is one of the games that got me into board gaming as far as social deduction games, because The Resistance is amazing. It's an amazing game. I got Hungry as a Bear, and that is for my granddaughter. She loves to play. It's basically you have a bear propped up, and it tells you by rolling the dice what food he wants to eat, and you put that on the spoon and put it in his mouth, and that's a game she loves. I have Big Dig, which is it's kind of like a writing gig. You kind of like write on it. I don't know if you would call it a roll and write, but. Then we have The Mind, which is a card game in which you and other players would place your cards down blindly, and you have to go in like ascending order, and you can't talk, and you have to place your cards down. It's very interesting. And there's one of the granddaddies of the social deduction game, Secret Hitler. It's definitely something that we don't get to the table enough, but it's a lot of fun, despite the name. This is something my daughter wanted. It's called Kitty Paw, maybe? Yeah, Kitty Paw. That's something my daughter wanted one year when we went down to Origins. I think we've played it once. Hero Realms, very good card game. Versus, which I haven't even gotten out yet, so I don't know how good or bad that is. And then we have the Red Dragon Inn, that's an expansion to the game that I don't have. We have some more of the escape rooms, some Deckscape and Exit games, and that one that you saw down there was Unlock. And then we have Coup, which is another social deduction game. Let's go down to the shelf here. We have Tides of Madness, which is a card game. It's a two-player card game. We have Fire and Axe, which is a game I have not gotten to the table, along with Last Night on Earth, which is a game I have also not gotten back to the table. The next two are Cloudspire. It is like a tower defense game. It's made by Chip Theory Games, and their games are fantastic production. The box on the right is the miniatures, which allow you to place the miniatures down and put your chips on top, and it just looks a whole lot better. It's great. Next game up is XCOM the board game, and XCOM the board game is a game that I haven't played yet. So I buy these used games, and then I don't get them to the table in a timely fashion. But hopefully we will here in the coming weeks. The next thing is Lorenzo Il Magnifico, which is it's kind of like a dice placement game where you use dice to create actions on the board. It's a very good game by Cool Mini or Not. I'm going to go down to the third shelf, and then we'll do the next shelves on the next one. Right down here we have Castles of Burgundy. We have the Forbidden Desert and the Forbidden Island, which are two games in the same vein. And the next thing I have is my printer, which is only here because it's next to my computer, which sits next to it. So I hope you've enjoyed installment number 3 of What's on the Shelf. See if we can back up and get the top half of this shelf all in. And next time we'll go over the bottom half of this shelf, and then we will move into the dining room, which is where the rest of my shelves are. But until next time, thanks for stopping by the Board Games Maelstrom.